Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. And tonight it is the big one. It's England versus Denmark. Teams are just coming out now. So I'm a bit late, guys. Been extremely busy today. So yeah, glad you can join me today. I'm glad you can all join me on this epic adventure with Mr. Southgate. What's gonna happen today? Mainu not playing again, of course. Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield. Square pegs in round holes. It's not what we want, is it, really? It's not what we want. Yeah. There we are. Just get myself sorted. It's been quite a busy day today. England are coming out now. They're just about ready to rumble, and hopefully we don't get bored to death with Southgate ball. I just don't understand why he likes square pegs and round holes. That's the biggest issue I'm having with Southgate these days. I just don't understand why he would play Trent Alexander-Arnold instead of Mainu. How you guys doing anyway? How was your day? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all doing well. Yep. Team's coming out. I prefer to see players playing in their natural positions, you know. I prefer to see them in their natural positions, regardless who the player is. You know, I prefer to see natural position players, because that's been England's issue for many years, that they haven't, they've always had square pegs in round holes, so to speak. We've always had a left-back problem. I know that for a long, long time. We don't produce enough left-backs. So is this Denmark's revenge, or is this England qualifying for the next round of the Euros? Because tonight would ensure England top the group if they win. Bit of coffee, keep me awake. Yes, the time is 8 o'clock in the UAE. It's 8 o'clock in the UAE, coming towards that now. So it's not as late as it was the last few nights I've been here. Those who've joined me here, it's been as late as it has been in the past. So yeah, it's okay. 8 o'clock is okay. It's like normality. It's like a normal time, isn't it? Let's hope England can do something tonight. How's your day been anyway? How's all your day been? I hope you've all been good. Hope you've been keeping busy. Denmark will be up for this game. They'll be looking for the win, obviously, because they've got 1 point. Serbia and Slovenia have 1 point. No, Serbia have 1 point. Slovenia have 2 points, and England have 3 points at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So if England win, they will top the group, and Denmark will be having to win their last game. So it's all to play for in the group, to be honest with you. Denmark win, then it's anyone's game. England are in big trouble. England would have to win their final game against Slovenia to stand a chance of qualifying. So what's your scores for today? I'm going for a 2-1 England win. A 2-1 England win today. I can't see England doing much, like in regards to goals, but I can see them winning the game. The team, Denmark have got 3 at the back with Christiansen, Vestergaard, Andersen at the back. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm going to have to break them down with the three at the back. Is not always easy. Harry Kane captain again. Surprise, surprise. Harry Kane is captain again. We are the England. We are the England. We are the England. We are the England. Let's do this. Let's get this in. Let's get this in. Come on, England. Let's go. Let's do this. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. England, Pickford in goal, with Gui, Stones, Walker as a right back, Trippier left back. Rice, Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield, Foden, Bellingham, Saka just in front of them, with Kane up front as captain. Ramsdale, Hansen, Konza, Dunk, Gallagher, Tony, Gordon, Watkins, Bowen, Eze, Gomez, Parva, Wharton and Manu on the bench. It's a tragedy, isn't it? The most talented, technically gifted players are on the bench today. Does make you laugh, to be honest with you, doesn't it? You know that the most technically gifted players are on the bench for England. Sad. But England's always been like that, to be honest with you. England have always had a problem with technically gifted players. Is it a minute silence? What's the minute silence for? Anyone in the chat? Gerhard Eigner, oh, legend. Come on, England, you got this England. Denmark look really up for it, little huddle there. Gareth Southgate in the polo neck. He's thrown the waistcoat away. He's giving up snooker. And here we go. Denmark on the charge. Rasmus on the charge. First shot of the game for Denmark. Comfortable for Pickford there. We're singing for England, England. We're playing the song. We're singing for England. Giving the ball away there, Trent Alexander in a dangerous area. Got nutmegged as well. Kane bringing the ball deep up to Saka on the right. Declan Rice. This is Carl Walker back to Saka. Carl Walker on the overlap. Can he get a cross in? Poor cross. Weak cross that. I think they need to get more bodies in the box there as well, though. They need to get a few more bodies in the box. It wasn't. Sloppy from England. That sloppy passing has been a bit astray at the moment. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. So England's got the majority of the possession so far. Nothing to write home about. No little triangles, no little tiki-taka. Don't worry about that. Just some sideward passing of the ball. Prime Southgate. Prime Southgate. Here comes Stones after the halfway line. England are too slow in the build-up at the moment. Too many simple passes in the middle. Too slow. There's got to be more penetration between the lines there. Giving Denmark a chance to close, to press. Ball out for a throw-in, poor play. Yeah, it's poor from England. This that little exchange there, really poor. It's really like sort of signifies what England are about under Southgate at times. Really lethargic and passing the ball really slowly and not getting the ball quick around the pitch. Ah, come on, man! Come on, this is. How Southgate stayed in the job so long, I'd never know. Just such an awful manager. It just doesn't. Like, the way England are playing, it's just like they have no tactics. Anyway, those who have joined me, who will join me, I just want to welcome you to my stream. Please smash a like and subscribe to my channel. That would be much appreciated. If you could do that, that would be great. Appreciate all of you who have subscribed this week and who have commented and liked and smashed the like on the videos that have been posted. So it's been hard work. Another wayward ball there from England. Not really good. Not impressed so far with this. They need to get Mainoo on the pitch. Yeah, very poor start from England so far. Not impressed. Very poor start from England. This. You need Mainoo on there to control the ball. I'm going to write a tweet about that. We need Mainoo to come on and to control the midfield. Not impressed so far. It's obviously not working. The midfield just looks void. I mean, you can't play Trent in the middle. There, two relatively defensive players. Like Mainu can at least bring that ball forward. You know, it's just not working. And I don't know why he's playing Trent in the midfield. It's just not working. He needs to bring him on, Mainu on, or someone, or Gallagher, or Water, anyone. And I stick by that. Mainu is the best midfielder in the England squad. He's the one with the most technical ability in the England squad. Massive game tonight between Italy and Spain. Got my Italian top on there. Look. Traitor. Put that Southgate thing away, mate. So just so easily manipulated, England fans. I'm telling you. Kyle Walker on the floor. Twisted his ankle there a bit. There's a divot in the pitch. So the last thing we need is Kyle Walker to go off. Still 0-0 between England and Denmark. Almost 10 minutes gone. 4 from England so far. Here come England. Bellingham. England they do get in a habit of walking on the pitch. That drives me mad when players walk on the pitch. You should never be walking on the pitch. You should never be indecisive. You should know where your players are, which ones you're going to make. You know, players should be moving all the time. Again, that's management, isn't it? Looked like a foul on Bellingham there. Good play from Gui there, going back. Denmark were almost through there, so he did well to track back. He did well. Highland almost through. It's offside, apparently. Didn't look offside. There's Bellingham inside the box. Won't surprise me if England go 1-0 up and defend for the whole game. Back forth. Nothing really going on. England need to start penetrating the back line of the Denmark back three. Here come England. It's Foden. It's a poor effort that he should do better. He's capable of better in those positions. Ball just bounced just as he took the shot. The ball just bounced. Yeah. It's better. It's better. At least England did something of an attacking. Good chance for Foden, to be honest with you. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe, please, guys. That would be much appreciated. Drop a comment as well. Yeah, that was a good chance for Foden there. Should do better. Man City puts that in the net. But it's been a really, really average performance so far from England. It hasn't been anything to write home about. Frankfurt must be buzzing. Frankfurt is a lovely part of Germany. So let's hope we have a good game today, because come on, England. It's, the quality that England have on the pitch, Here we go. Oh. Sometimes the problem England are too predictable, and that's management. They're not getting the triangles right. They're not getting the shape. It's just like they've been told, "Come on, lads, you got this." Vibes, and been told to go out there, say, you're going to win. You got this, guys. You got this, lads, and that's it. That's what it is. So if England draw this game, they'll still be top. Serbia 1 point, Slovenia 2 points, Denmark 2 points. So England will just need a point in their final game against Slovenia to guarantee qualification. Won't guarantee top, I don't. Yeah, it won't guarantee top, I don't think. But if they draw this game, I think a draw against Slovenia will do the business, but it's not impressive, to be honest. Goodness me, can Kane shoot from outside the box? Here's a question. How many goals has Kane scored from outside the box? That's the question I'm asking today. Saka in the middle, Saka on the wing, looking to create space. Denmark look very tight, defending very tightly. Look like they're on this snatch and grab kind of thing. Oh, he's got the ball, Kyle Walker. Here we go. It's a chance for England. It's a chance for Kane. 1-0 to England. Poacher's goal from Harry Kane. Denmark in 6s and 7s. And a typical Harry Kane goal that. Was it Kyle Walker on the overlap? Kyle Walker on the overlap. No VAR for that. Look at that. Let's turn that back into. Here we go. Bath. There you go. So I don't have the technology. I don't have the technology yet. So, you know, we're doing it manual. You guys on automatic, I'm on manual. You see, we do it manual. No mistakes made. Maybe still needs to come on. Poor defending from Denmark, though. Surprising at the defending from Denmark. Really surprised at the defending. Harry Kane. Scored the winner against Denmark in the Euro 2020 semi-final from the penalty spot on the rebound. I think Denmark have had enough of Harry Kane and his tap-ins. So how many goals does Harry Kane score from outside the box is the question. Does anyone know? I don't think it's many. But that was a typical poacher's goal from Harry Kane. I felt England were a bit fortunate there with their defending. Denmark are at 6s and 7s, and Harry Kane does what he does best, which is tap in, tap in. Here comes Denmark on the attack again. Here comes Denmark on the attack. Tackle there from Rice. Oof. It's a strong challenge. This is where, as I said earlier, you know, England will score first. Will England sit back and hold on for the 1-0? Will they do that? Because I said this earlier in the game, that if England score, will they sit back and just hold on to it? Or will they go for the second and third? I hope it's the latter, because you cannot sit through another England defensive disaster class, because England are better than that, and I think that they should be going for another goal. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if the popular narrative is deleted. So Jim Ratcliffe has been going in on the Glazers indirectly today, claiming, going through all the bad business they've been doing over the years. Something we've been saying for many, many years. I'm glad he's noticing. It's good that he's noticing, because it's something that, you know, we've been saying for a decade, over a decade, you know, 15 odd years. We've been saying the same thing, and you know, I'm glad now he's seen it with his own eyes that, well, what is going on at our club. And when you look at Real Madrid, 200 million spent, you know, players worth over 100 million, new Bernabeu, etc. Whereas United, we don't have one 100 million pound player. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Indian isn't your name, is it? I'm sure. It might be. Oh, chance for Denmark there. Yeah, so I feel like what Sir Jim Ratcliffe said today, it actually resonates, because it's what we've been saying for years, for donkey's years. We've been saying about how we spent money badly. Like, name one player in our team. Pio, what's going on, Pio? Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining me. Please don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you, family. Well played from Carl Walker there. But I'm not impressed with the Denmark defending there. Not impressed with the Denmark defending at all. Southgate looks delighted. Cross from Denmark here. Oof, close. This is the test for me. This is the test. Well, I'm watching England anxiously, because I want to see if they're going to sit back, or they're going to go for the juggler. Denmark after Euro 2021. Yeah, I mean, they've been okay. I do remember England losing 4-1 to Denmark a few years ago. I'm not sure what year it was, but they lost 4-1 to Denmark in Denmark. But Denmark have always been one of them teams where they're very difficult to beat. Very difficult. It's always, whenever England have played them, it's always been a tight game. Not least the semi-final of the European Championships in 2021. Just about got the win, England there. Almost bottled it. Am I Emirati? No, I'm English. I'm from London, Leytonstone, London. I moved to the UAE 2 years ago. Working out here, living life out here. Fantastic place, fantastic people, beautiful place to live, beautiful part of the world. Very multicultural. I love it. So yeah, I'm from London, mate. Hence the why I'm so stressed watching England. Or is that a free kick on Saka? That's got to be yellow card. Come on, yeah, that's it. We needed that yellow card. It'd be great to get a community of people who live in the Emirates to join us for the football watch-alongs and gather. We do a meet-up. Whenever there's a United game, we can all meet up for a United game, and we can, celebrate together with Ten Hag's army. Oh, nearly. Bit too long, the ball. Gui almost got there, almost. It's an achievement, but what's also an achievement, Southgate managing the team for 7 years, is their ability to not have a style of play. I mean, Ten Hag gets a lot of criticism. I think Southgate works on vibes. I believe that this England team is very good. The squad is excellent. It's one of the best squads in the world. I feel like he just doesn't have that bit to go over the line. When we come up against the likes of France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, here's a chance for Denmark. We'll come unstuck, and that's what I've seen. I've seen from England. England don't look balanced. They're playing square pegs and round holes. You know that Mainu should be playing. Trent shouldn't be in the midfield. It's a number of things I'm not happy with Southgate. He's blown a couple of tournaments which were basically handed to him on a plate, basically. Against Croatia, he went 1-0 up, he sat back, he defended. Against Italy, he went 1-0 up at Wembley. Against an aging Italian side, had one shot on target in 120 minutes. If that was Klopp, if that was Pep, that's it. But he hasn't had no other managers had the luxury of players that we've had. And when you look at international teams now, it's not as good. It's regressed. International football has regressed. When you look at the teams of Italy, Spain, and Germany from the past, England have always had it harder then. There were big teams back then. France were massive back then. Portugal were massive. France, Spain, Belgium, they were massive. Now this generation is a perfect chance for England to win something. I've been watching England now for like 40 years. If this team, let's give it an example. If this team was under Pep or Klopp, they would have a trophy by now. Let's be honest, right? Southgate got England relegated this year. Southgate also got Middlesbrough relegated. He has more relegations than trophies in his locker, which is disappointing. Of course, I want him to do well. I do, but you need a manager who knows how to win when it gets gritty. When a game gets tactical, really tactical. Look at the French game in the World Cup. It's not a great French side. Let's be honest. It's not the best French side. England just capitulated. They just didn't do nothing. Like when you need a goal, they just didn't create anything. I understand what you mean. I mean, England haven't done well in recent years, but they played better football than they are playing now. I mean, I go back to Euro '96. England were brilliant, but didn't win. There was an interview from Thierry Henry from France, and he said that England were the real winners of the tournament because of the way they played football. In 2002, England were better. In '98, England were better. But so were other teams. When you look at Brazil, that Brazil team of the 2002, 98 to 2002, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, it's... then you look at France and they had Patrick Vieira and Henry and, Perez. That was close from them up there. Then you look at Spain with David Villa, Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi. And Ronaldo was young back then. Ronaldo was young. Ronaldo was coming through the ranks back then as well. you had even teams like Bulgaria who had Stoichkov and Lechkov, and Romania who had Popescu, Dimitrescu, and every team had good players. Nowadays, every team doesn't have good players. Denmark, back in the olden days, back in the day, they had Peter Schmeichel, John Dahl Tomasson, Brian Laudrup, Michael Laudrup. Yeah, Brazilian football is at a bad stage now. I think Brazilian football is at a bad stage, and I just feel like they've lost it. They've lost their DNA slightly, you know. A lot of Brazilian players have been signed, but you know, they're in their bad cycle at the moment, and they'll be back. They've got players like Endrick coming through, who just signed for Real Madrid, of course. They've got a lot of good players coming through. I wouldn't discount them. I mean, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. and all that. I think they lack up front. I think they've got a bit of a weak defence. Oof, a game close from Denmark. England making me nervous. Who do you support anyway? Who do you think is going to win the Euros, pal? I really appreciate you guys joining me today. Please don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to my channel. We're going to build together, yeah? This is family. We're going to build together. It's my road to 10,000 subscribers, and we're going to build our own community here. Right here, right now. England 1, Denmark 0. Harry Kane with the tap-in. Typical Harry Kane, the poacher. Saka, he looks injured there. Fell awkwardly. Now, when it gets to about 60 minutes, I would like 1-1. 1-1. Denmark have equalised. England sat back. England was sitting back there for the last 5 minutes. There's a great strike. Too much space on the ball. Delirium from the Denmark fans. Absolutely chuffed. Manager rolls up his sleeve. He's on it. Pickford, he's got small arms. He's never saving that. Now, what's going on here? Yeah, that's a great strike. Yeah, Holland look good. The thing with Holland, defensively, they're solid, you know, and they're going to be hard to beat. My team, who I think is going to win the tournament, is right here. It's right here. Look, this one. Look, Italy. They're going to win it again. I'm 46 seconds behind you, mate. 40 seconds. I'm 40 seconds behind you. So don't tell me the future. Let me deal with this. You're going to ruin it. Enough for Southgate to ponder now. This is what I don't like about England, because it was the last 10 minutes, England began to slowly drift back into their shell. They were slowly sitting back, inviting pressure on themselves, and that's what I don't understand. This Trent Alexander experiment is not working in the field now. They're coming in again. Kane from deep. Kane's too slow. He's just so slow. He shouldn't come deep. He can't run. He can't run at all. Yeah, I think Italy would defend their championship. Spalletti is a superb manager. Spalletti's so underrated. When he was Napoli manager, won the league with them after the first time in 35 years odd. Good manager. Knows what he's doing. Even when they were just 1-0, one goal up the other day, they just seemed so in control. Every player knew their job. They knew where to go. The shape of the team, the formation, the adjustments that Spalletti made. Here, can England get back into this game? Can they go 2-1 up? It's very similar to the European Championships in 2021. It's not working. It's not. He's got to do something to change it. It's just not working. Look how far back England are. Look how far back England are. Where is the press? Where's the press? They need to press. What's going on? You see what I mean? This is just Southgate ball coming home again. We're coming home with Southgate ball. Don't worry about that. Even Pickford's telling them, for goodness sake, press. Don't just watch them play. I think Haaland can never start international football due to his nation. Oh, here come. That's a good cross, that. Oh, just over the bar. England play bad in general when they're ahead. So when they go ahead as well, this is what happens. And I predicted it earlier in the video. They go 1-0 up, then they sit back, and they invite the team onto them. When in that mid-period, you got to go forward and you've got to capitalise and you've got to push and you've got to take advantage. This is what they do all the time. This is Gareth Southgate. This is tactics, you know. England are not a bad team. It's just that they've got a bad manager. And this is it. You know, I believe that this team is good enough to do good things in this tournament, you know. At least get to the semi, to the final. But they haven't got the manager to do that. Did you know that England only lost 4-0 to Hungary just the other day? Look at Hungary in this tournament. Just the other month. Look at the way that Denmark are playing the ball. They don't know what they're doing. It's the difference of having Mark Hughes managing Man United and Erik ten Hag managing Man United. That's the difference. It's the difference. Yeah, the goal could have been saved. Pickford hasn't got long arms. But they needed to close him down. Look at the space he had there. Trent Alexander is there, watching him. He's the one who should be closing him down. Look at him. He's at the centre-back position, Trent. He's at the centre-back position, and he's the one who should be closing down, pushing forwards, pushing and closing down. England just don't look on it. They don't look good. And, mate, it's just... That's a long way to go. But the only issue is I know that he's not good. Here comes Foden. That's brilliant play for Foden. Can he pass it? Oof. Yeah, they're conservative. That's a compliment. You know what Klopp once said? I don't like to quote Klopp, but rock and roll football. You know, rock and roll football. You get one chance when you're in these tournaments. You know, England will never beat Italy. They'll never beat Germany, and they'll never win a tournament 1-0, 1-0. Football has changed. Football has changed, and it's far more tactical now. And you can't go throughout a tournament winning 1-0. And he tries it all the time. He's doing the same thing over and over again. And he's scared to make changes. Like, I would have made a change by now, because the way that England are, they just look at them, just get the ball slow, passing it like it's training, side to side, no penetration. Then they get to this part, then it looks okay. But when they get here, it's like Saka's got to do a lot better as well. Saka's got to do a lot better. He's got to use his pace, he's got to be stronger. But I just don't see anything with this manager, you know? I don't see anything with this manager. It's England on the attack now. This is where they look good. This is where they got to do it. They've got to take the game to Denmark. They're just too much. As you said, it's very conservative, and it was a good strike from the Danish player. It was a good strike, to be honest with you. England have got to demand more. England have got to demand more, because as soon as they went 1-0 up, I knew they're going to sit back. I knew that was it. England are going to sit back. England are going to become conservative. England are going to invite pressure on themselves, and they have, and they did. Now, this is where the character comes in. This is where they've got to show a bit of character. Because at the moment, Denmark look like they're in control. I'm not surprised with Trent Alexander in the midfield. He shouldn't be in the midfield at all. It should be Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo is the type of player who can control the game, track back, tackle, etc. It wouldn't have been a goal if Kobe Mainoo was playing. Guys, please could you smash a like on the video and subscribe? That'd be fantastic. Let's see if England can get the win. That will send them top of the group. Because at this rate, they need to be top of the group. They don't want to be playing any of the big guns in the next round, because that's the only way England are going to navigate through this tournament. Here comes Hoyland. Oof, that's a good strike there. Yeah, I always believe that players need to go abroad, because when you go abroad, it broadens your horizon. It broadens your horizons. When you go abroad, you learn a different style of play, and it's always good to go abroad. It's always good to have a scatter of players who play in different countries. It's a bit like what France do. France have most of their players play abroad. Because you learn different styles of football, don't you? You learn like different ways of football, different styles. Just put the scoreboard back up. I don't rate players like what Sancho did was wrong, but it's the type of player you need in an England team. Players who can keep the ball, can technically good. There's a number of players that, like, for example, Musiala, right? Musiala, who's a fantastic player for Germany. Musiala played from the under-16s all the way up to the under-21s for England. Because he wanted to play for England. Subject to popular belief, he wanted to play for England, but England were not desperate to pick him in the side, thanks to Southgate. Now look at Musiala, balling for Germany. Can England get a goal before half-time? Too slow, too much slow build-up. Decent ball there. Trippier slowing it down as usual. Back to Saka on the wing. Can Saka do something with this? He's been absent this half. Here we go. That looks like the half-time. That's going to be half-time, and it is half-time. 1-1. England 1, Denmark 1. What do you make of the first half? Typical England. Typical England. Let me write a tweet. Typical Southgate performance. Go. 1-0 up, and then invite pressure. Oh, it's in caps locks. Never mind. Never mind, it's in caps. England team is one of the squad is almost unchanged in 6 years. Well, there's a lot of new players. Obviously, Bellingham has come in since then. Saka has come in since then. Gui has come in since then. The mainstays are Kane, Kyle Walker, Pickford, Stones, and yeah, Declan Rice is new as well. Declan Rice has only been in the England team for the last 4 years, I think. Yeah, so it's relatively, they've got a lot of new players, they've got a lot of talent. I would myself, I would make changes. I would bring on Eze, I would move Foden into the number 10 position. I would take off Kane and I'll play Ollie Watkins up front. We need to try something different. I'll bring Mainu into the middle, into the midfield. Can you believe that some Man United players wanted Southgate to manage Man United? Can you believe? God forbid. Can you believe it? We got Ten Hag. We got one of the best managers in the world, and you know. I don't know why they're drawing lines on the TV like we've got some formation. We're just playing out of memory. We're not about any tactics. We're just relying on individual moments and brilliance. I won't be surprised if Southgate's happy with the draw here. England will have 5 points. England will have 4 points. Denmark will have 2 points. Serbia have 1. Slovenia will have 2. So that means if Serbia win, they'll have 5 points. If Serbia win the final game, they'll have 5 points. And it'll be touch and go for England. What's my view on the Copa America? Not much. I think the Euros is harder to win. I think the Euros is harder than the World Cup. I think bar Argentina, maybe Uruguay, it's quite an average tournament. America are in it now, aren't they? The USA are in it now. USA are coming up. I think USA are going to be sooner or later going to start winning. You know, I've seen them. I mean, I saw them in like the last World Cup against England. They absolutely dominated England in possession, didn't they? You know, and USA. I just, as an England fan, right? As an England fan, like I am, like as an Englishman, I just can't. I don't like Southgate. I just don't think he's good enough for England. And it's like he's wasting time. He's wasting time, you know. Yeah, imagine having to watch 50+ games with Gareth Southgate as your manager. You need to get an insurance policy. Yeah, England will. You think England will qualify? I won't talk too soon. If England don't win this game, It's all to play for, and everyone's saying it online. Everyone's saying, why were England defending? Why were England inviting pressure? You know, it's typical, because before the strike, England were getting pushed back. Why? Why? I don't understand why. It's just, I don't understand England. I don't understand Southgate, you know. But we know that Manu needs to play in that mid, in that. Yeah, Mexico, not like the Mexico we had before. Mexico, when they used to have Blanco, was it Blanco or Branco, and he used to do that jump with the ball. Chicharito as well. I like Mexico. I would love Mexico to do something, you know. I always like Mexico. I have a soft feeling for Mexico. Everyone thinks I'm Mexican, that's why. Yeah, it's true. It's not going to change. England are going to throw away another tournament under Southgate. You can't navigate your way through a tournament like this. You can't. You can't just sit back and hope that, you know, you win it on individual brilliance. Sometimes you need to manage. That's why manager's there. What have you made of Saka so far in this game? Just not got into the game enough. Thomas Frank is a better manager than Southgate. Let's go down the list of managers who are better than Southgate. Eddie Howe is better than Southgate. Potter is better than Southgate. Eric Ten Hag is better than Southgate. Arteta is better than Southgate. Pep is better than Southgate. Arne Sloth is better than Southgate. Cooper is better than Southgate. You know what my feelings are with the World Cup, and I'm going to say it like this, right? And this is going to be my honest opinion. It's not a World Cup until you have Central Asia in the World Cup. They need to give more chances to the Asian teams. They need to give more chances to the Middle Eastern teams. There need to be more of those teams in the World Cup, because it's not shared out equally. Until we see like an India, Pakistan, you know, a UAE, you know, in the World Cup, and Afghanistan in the World Cup, I won't be happy, because at the end of the day, they're making it too hard. And when they have the Middle East, and when a team like UAE have to play Australia to qualify for a World Cup, it just doesn't make sense, and it's not fair. You know, they need to make more space for the teams, for every team to perform, to have a chance in the World Cup. You know, should be a good World Cup. America, I don't know whether they should have hosted the World Cup myself. I prefer the World Cup to be in a football nation. That's just my opinion, in a real football nation. But it's a vibe, isn't it? It's America's always got the vibe. It's got the stadiums, it's got the infrastructure, you know, and it's got the media, everything set up, you know. Games are going to be, if I was in England, there would be some games would be, they're 5 hours behind England. So if it was a game in New York and it was kicking off at 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, it'd be 10 in the morning. You know, I remember when England played Brazil in the World Cup in Japan and Korea. England went 1-0 up against Brazil, that one. And it was very early in the morning, very early in the morning. In football, and let me just be honest, right? This is a guy who's watched football, been around the world watching football, right? And I'll tell you from my experience, right? Seen it all. I've seen us win everything, Man United. I've seen us win everything, right? In football, you need to be brave. You need to be brave. I know that sometimes you have to leave the back open. You have to leave the defensive line open. You have to I know sometimes. Sometimes you have to take a chance. If Sir Alex Ferguson didn't take a chance in 1999, we wouldn't have won the European Cup. If he didn't bring on Teddy Sheringham and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we wouldn't have won the European Cup. This is the whole thing. Like, you have to be brave. and you have to be ready to make sacrifices. You have to be ready to go forward, and you have to be ready to attack. With this team, is ready to go 1-0 up and play conservative. You know, I just truly believe this England squad is better than what they're showing. In my humble opinion, it's like right now, like for example, if yeah, I know. India is got like when like in the UAE, like this game. I'm lucky because this game kicks off early. So in the UAE, the game kicks off at 8. But I've been watching games at 11 and they've been finishing 1:45. When it gets to winter time, the games in England, the Man United games will be kicking off around. If we kick off at 3, it will be around 7. If we kick off at 8, it'd be around 12 at midnight. So it's not easy, you know. It's not easy for people around the world. That's why I don't appreciate people who criticize our global fan base. Our global fan base is everything. Our global fan base is what makes us the Manchester United. It's what makes us so attractive and so rich. You know, the global fan base is everything. Look, even me, I'm English, right? I'm from London. And I had someone coming up to me just the other day before yesterday, and saying, "You're not a Manc. Don't make an opinion. You're not a Manc." And I meaning I'm not from Manchester. Who's from Manchester who plays for Man United? I never knew that Ten Hag is from Salford. It's just crazy, you know. Football is an international sport. Manchester United is an international brand. Manchester United is an international football club. And Manchester United is adored worldwide. It's people like yourself, bro, who wake up at ridiculous times just to watch the game. When we can all be in bed, we can all be sleeping, we can be resting. You know, a lot of us work and etc. So we can all be resting. Football's for everybody. And that's what I was saying about the World Cup. The World Cup, they need to incorporate more teams that we haven't seen before. You know, we need more Asian teams. So that's England at the top at the moment, with Denmark second, Slovenia third, Serbia fourth. Serbia 1 point, Slovenia 2 points, Denmark 2 points, England 4 points. If it finishes like this, which it means it's all to play for. My scary thought is that England and Southgate will be happy with a point here. That's my scary thought. Yeah, it's very hard to watch football at 3 o'clock in the morning, especially like what I do sometimes is like I'm sleeping. I set my alarm. I wake up for Man United Champions League games or European games, and I'm in daze at the moment, and it can't be good for you because you know you're sleeping and you're resting and your body's all relaxed. And then you're getting up and you're stressing and you're in anxiety and you're like, oh, come on. Then you end up having something from the fridge and you end up, you know, it's crazy. Like what the sacrifices that fans make around the world. It's crazy. I will always stand up for fans all around the world. You know, I've had a season ticket for Man United. I've been to loads of games. I've been around the world watching Man United. We are a global phenomenon. And next season, I'm confident. I'm confident that Man United will do well. I don't know if you're a Man United fan, but by the way, sorry. But I'm going on about Man United. How do you see this game going? If China or India will qualify for the World Cup, whichever is desperately want for more money. Yeah. Of course they do. That's why they won the Super League. So they could play Man United Liverpool in Delhi, or, you know, a Barcelona Real Madrid in Tokyo. You know, that's what they want. That's what they want. That's where the money is. The money in India, the fanatics, you know, so. See, I have Asian background, believe it or not, Punjab. Oh, man. England, don't disappoint me this time. Don't disappoint me. We need England to do. We need England to get the goal and do us a favour. Stop putting us under so much anxiety. Come on. Why is Southgate looking at that sheet like he's going to make a change? Why is he looking at that sheet like he's got tactics? More or less, he's looking at the food orders for tonight. And Denmark are not the greatest team, you know. England cannot play Trent Alexander-Arnold as a central midfielder. I don't know how many times people have to say it. Liverpool played Trent Alexander as a central midfielder because they had injuries. You know, they don't play him there. He just copies anything he sees, and why would you play someone who hasn't played there, like in their natural position, and sacrifice someone who plays there every year for 5 years, 5-6 years in the central midfield and knows it like the back of their hand? Why would you do that? Why would you change it now? You know? Should have read the signs with this guy. It's just an awful manager, you know, an awful manager. You've got to look at it as a multi-lager. I've got both on both sides. The Bargo Builder. I've got both on both sides. Both on both sides. Mixed. Literally can kick a football in India or kick a football in Pakistan. Literally. Come on. But I was born in London, United Kingdom, Leytonstone. Lifelong red, me. Lifelong red. England have got off to a shaky start. They got off to a shaky start here. Need to build up this channel. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to my channel, please. And please, could you kindly spread the word of this channel, bring it or put it around, you know, to all your friends and family, you know, for the real Man United fans in the house, you know, the real ones, not ones who'll be hoping we lose next season because they don't like Ten Hag. This is poor from England. This is poor. This is poor. England are not that bad. Here they come on the counter. Can they get the ball out? Can they get the ball? Given away by Saka. Here they are again. Who would you play in midfield then? Who would you like to see in midfield? Mainu needs to be in there. Mainu's a generational talent. He's the only one who's got the technical ability to keep the ball. Goodness me. They stress me out, England. What is this? And this is the thing, England will go through probably, and they'll go through by completely stinking the place out, by probably drawing against Slovenia or something like that, and then going through, you know? It's just not impressive enough. This is a group they should be dominating, and we should be confident, you know? That's why sometimes I feel like I agree. And they deserve more of a chance in the competitions because they have done more for football than some nations, you know. They actually put money into football, don't take money. They put money into football. And that's my opinion. And they need a chance, and they need to be treated equally. Football's massive, you know. Football's massive in these countries, and it has been for years, mind you. Come England on the counter. Come on. There's a bit of space here, a bit of space. Can England make a move? Kane is so slow. Go on, Saka. Come on. Need to do better than this. Need to get. Here we go. It's Bellingham. Weak shot from Declan Rice there. Took a deflection, mind you. Well, you heard the story about UEFA and Todibo. Man United want Todibo, and UEFA not allowing Man United to sign Todibo. Yeah. The thing is, though, the thing with the Euros is that most teams are good, barring probably San Marino and certain teams like that. Most teams are good. You know, you don't get a Panama in Europe. You know, it's very difficult to qualify. So it's unfair on teams that don't qualify. Look at this tournament, for example. Norway and Sweden haven't qualified. Finland haven't qualified. Iceland haven't qualified. Iceland beat England the other day. Close from Saka. But they need to, I do agree, they need to expand the World Cup. I agree with expanding it, but they've got to make more opportunities for teams that. How are you meant to develop a team if, you know, you're never given a chance to play competitive football? Do you know what I mean? I don't think Qatar did badly last World Cup. I think they held their own, did okay. Better than Scotland. Right. Gallagher. Oh, for God's sake. What is wrong with his manager, man? You need to put Mainu on the pitch. What did Gallagher is so overrated? He's a good player, but he's not a Mainu, right? He's a good player, but he's not a Mainu. This guy, Gallagher. Flipping out his manager. What is Gallagher good at? Oh my goodness me. Arnold coming off, as I predicted, he didn't have a good game. You know, he's not a midfielder. Gallagher. Good play from Bellingham. That. Can he get the ball? Foden. Cleared away by. They love it. The San Marino, they love it. They're basically Italy, you know, but they love it. They love it. You know, they've never really played professional football, which is strange, you know. But I mean, they celebrate a goal, innit? You know, they scored 1 goal in 10 years or something like that, which is crazy, you know, surprising. But they were never qualified. They're just there to make the numbers. That's why they're splitting the teams up, innit? They're trying to split the teams up and make it more the competitive teams playing each other and giving other teams a chance, like the Nations League. Oh, off the post. Off the post. Unlucky for Foden, that. Unlucky. Unlucky. Saka with the follow-in, just couldn't quite get it. It's a great strike. It's a great strike there. Hopefully next season you guys can join me for the Premier League season opening game against Fulham. I shall be there. Doing a live watch-along with emotion attached this time. This England is just driving me crazy. England got away with it there. Got away with it there. Just looking 6s and 7s at the moment. Here comes Saka. Saka's been fairly average as well tonight. Hasn't been on it. It's another boring game for England. Even the way that Gallagher touches the ball, it's just not Mainu, is he? Mainu is just so classy when he gets that ball. He's just so classy. Come on, can England get a goal? Can they get a goal? Secure top place. Yellow card for England. Who was that who's got the yellow card? Gallagher. It's not a yellow card. It's an accident. It's an accident, that. It's amazing how Southgate's been with his team now. How long? 7 years, nearly 7 years, and he still hasn't got a style of play. Still hasn't got an idea what he's doing. He's just going off vibes. He's just going off the individual talent that's on the pitch. Denmark have been the better team, to be honest with you. They've been the better side in this half. Since England scored, Denmark have been all over England. And this is predictable from England. And this is not the quality that they have on the pitch. It's not a reflection. Southgate as well shows Crystal Palace bias. That's why he brought on Conor Gallagher. It's a Palace bias. You know, he loves a Crystal Palace player. England on the attack here. Poor again from Saka. He's not had a game today. It's not his game today. As I said, like sometimes he's got to start looking at the similar type of players. Like Mainu offers something different. He offers something that this team doesn't have, which is the ability to control the midfield. The ability to control the midfield, his technical ability. He would have started more for teams like Spain, for teams like Germany, for teams like France than he has for England. Oh, for goodness sake, Declan Rice. My goodness me. Oh, goodness me. This is just awful play. This is awful. This is not England not playing well. He's got to do something to change this because England not playing well. Gallagher was the wrong change. It was the wrong change. I don't know anyone could enjoy this. This is just such a... Ezzy coming on, Watkins coming on. Bowen coming on again. Kane Saka. Kane is finally come off. Kane looks a bit weighty to me. Let's see what Ollie Watkins can do. Ollie Watkins on the pitch. Let's see what he can do in this game. Feel sorry for Mainu though, not being given a chance in that midfield. Won't be coming on today by the looks of it. This is so boring. This is so boring. We need to do something in this game to make sure. You know, Bowen again on the pitch. No, I don't understand. But let's hopefully he does something. This is awful from England, though. This is really awful. I'm glad I've seen Eze come on. Ollie Watkins is on as well. Oh, it's a good ball there. Is he in? Ah. Oh. It's a good save. But he was in there, Ollie Watkins. Great run from Ollie Watkins. Look at that ball there. That was a good ball. See, straight away. He's onside. Straight away. Chance for Ollie Watkins. Straight away. He's pacing behind. Oh, Gallagher, what the hell is that? This game is so frustrating, honest to God, it's so frustrating. Watching England is so frustrating at times. Palmed out by Pickford. Is that a foul for England? Yeah, it's a foul. But come on, like Bowen ahead of players like Palmer, and you know, come on. Come on. Watkins looks sharp since he's come on. He does look sharp. Dear. before. This performance is. I've got nothing to say. This performance is just bleh. This is bleh. Nothing great about this performance at all. In 2024, we got Crystal Palace players playing for England. It's good. I like Eze. He's a good player. Not sure about Gallagher though. He plays for Chelsea, doesn't he? Now is he on loan or is he still at Palace? Gallagher's overrated in my opinion. He's just like a. Come on, England. This is just such a. Come on. Goodness, quick one on that, quick. Goodness me. What we made of this game today, highly predictable. What have you made of the game today? Just typical Southgate ball, isn't it? It's highly predictable, boring, wrong decisions, you know. Playing long ball now. We resorted to long ball. Oh dear. Can someone get the win today? Can England get the win? Can they do it? Declan Rice hasn't been good tonight. He has not been good today. He hasn't been good at all. Oh, he's almost given the ball away there again. And they're in. Declan Rice, what is he doing? My goodness, England got away with it there. Such an awful mistake. There's a culmination of mistakes from Declan Rice there. Oh. Goodness me. Absolutely awful. Giving the ball away again. What are England doing? You think, Southgate? Just can't say this Southgate ball is it's just so jarring. It's unbelievable. A few minutes left at the 90. Can you see anyone picking up a win? At the moment, it looks like both are content with a draw. Bowen loses the ball again. Oh, for goodness sake, what is this? Is it so bad? This has been an awful performance from England again. Really disjointed performance. What? One minute left of the game. Gallagher, who's offered nothing since coming on, gives away the ball again. England are going to scan their way through this group without playing good football. as usual. Ten seconds left. Full time. That's it. It's finished. Denmark won. England won. A very poor, lethargic, disjointed performance from England. Gareth Southgate, again, flatters to deceive in games where he needs tactical prowess. England go 1-0 up and then invite pressure on themselves. Denmark end up equalising. It's the same old with Gareth Southgate. This team is poorly coached. There's players not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go. In-game management is all over the place. Southgate's management style has not changed since the Euros in 2021. He has not changed since he played Italy. The same style, the same things keep happening. The same as what happened against Croatia, etc. If England play like this against the bigger nations, the better nations, like France or Spain or Portugal or Germany, they will be eliminated. England will probably make it through this group, and England will probably navigate their way to the quarterfinals. But when you play a decent side like a France or a Germany, you're going to come unstuck. You cannot play like that. That was horrible from England. That was disgusting from England. That performance was horrible. Then you leave the most technically gifted players on the bench. You substitute Alexander-Arnold for Gallagher. I'm sorry, but Mainu is a better player than Gallagher. Mainu is a better quality player than Gallagher. Mainu has more about him than Gallagher. He's technically a better baller than Gallagher. And you're leaving him on the bench. You're bringing Bowen on instead of Palmer. Palmer has been fantastic last season, and you're bringing on Bowen. Bowen, he's a road runner. He's a champion. He's like what you see in the Championship or League One. He's not an England quality player. And you're bringing him on ahead of players like Cole Palmer. Mainu left on the bench. It's just disgraceful again from Southgate. He's such a poor manager. He's such a poor manager. And if anyone can't see this game, if anyone saw this game and studied this game, it goes to show you from the kickoff, we had no press. We didn't have no passing, no triangles, nothing. No shape. It was just like, lads, go out there. Show them what you got, lads. Go on, go out there, win the game. You know, it was no tactics involved. He was relying on individual brilliance. That's all he was relying on. And it took a mistake from the Danish player for England to score. It was awful. England created nothing with all those players on the pitch. I think it's time for Southgate after this tournament. He's got to go. I mean, this Gallagher obsession, it's ridiculous. I cannot fathom how you pick Gallagher instead of Mainu. Mainu's a controller. He can control the midfield. It was a poor performance, an awful performance, again from England. England now have to play Slovenia with something riding on it. Slovenia have a chance. If they win, they have a chance to go through with 5 points. England have 4 points. England need a draw. Well, I don't think they're going to get very far playing like that anyway. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your likes and your subscribes. Keep subscribing and keep smashing that like. It helps a lot. Sorry, we can bring a bit of game. Another poor England game, another poor Gareth Southgate performance. We're stinking out this tournament again with all those great players on the pitch. Guys, have a great one. Have a brilliant night and enjoy Spain versus Italy. Yeah, peace.